Speaking to Canvey, Island manager Brad Wellmen, following today's 3-0 defeat at home to Enfield Town. Brad, after a tough week, just gets a little bit tougher. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I think it gets tougher. I think that, when you look back at the performance at Chatham, whilst it wasn't great, I think it was just mistakes. Tuesday night we sort of take is we played 4 or 5 players that we had to look at, trialists. But today we was confident coming in as a group, and I thought that first off we was really good. We was strong. We was combative. We was in control of the game pretty much for long periods. It wasn't like they were opening us up, things like that. They were dangerous from set pieces and long throw-ins. But other than that, I felt it was our game. I thought we was creating opportunities. I thought we was unlucky when Hubble hit the bar not once but twice. But so coming in at half time, we was really positive, and we felt that we needed to start the second half brightly. And I thought that whilst we weren't great at the start, we was no better. No, they were no better. It was sort of like nip and tuck, and then just silly tiny little things, like the first goal they score, the boys come through midfield without any pressure. Is it a shot from distance? Yeah, the ball's moving. I think the keeper's got to push it out to the side. But then, how's he got to the shot? And then no one's picking up the boy running in. So numerous things, and then, second one, Lance has slipped, the boys rolled him, which happens, and the third one again, we can just clear the ball. I think it's all our own doings at the moment, and I think that the confidence is there to see in the first half performance that we're ready for the fight.
Go 1-0 down. Do you think we're maybe guilty of it knocking our confidence a little bit? Whereas maybe last season we were going 1-0 down, and you look at it thinking, well, we'll come back and win this now.
I think that's exactly it. I think that once we concede a goal, it's like we fold like a pack of cards for 10, 15 minutes, and that's something we've got to try and work on, and it's difficult because when we sit down and really analyse the games, we're analysing them different as fans and things like that, and it's when you're looking at some of the things that people put on social media, and they're saying we're looking for a reaction, looking for that, and like we laugh in the change room, the word reaction, like that's questioning our integrity a little bit and our work ethic, and I think that you can't do that. Mistakes, 100%, and as a coaching team, we can't coach mistakes. It's down to the players. But that mental side, we need to stay together and stay focused, and I think that the only way to sort of get us over that little patch now is we've got some boys coming back from fitness, which is good. I think hopefully next week, Mace should be ready, Ronto should be ready, Hubble, we're just nursing, he goes back, so it's looking positive for us. But maybe we are gonna bring 1 or 2 in to just try and freshen it up a little bit.
Something you might have noticed at the end, there were a few boos coming from the stand, not from many, but a few. How does that make you feel, and sort of how do you want to address that? What do you want to say to those people that did feel the need to react like that at the end?
I think the first thing is that they're watching the game, so they're entitled to their opinions. I personally don't worry about what fans think necessarily. I think that they're entitled to their opinion, and I respect their opinion. That's the biggest thing that comes out of this. I definitely respect the fans and the support they've given us home and away. It's been great, but I think that we've always, as a group internally, we've always said that it's one in all in. Let's stay together, and that's how we are. You'll see us after every game. We'll go clap the fans. We'll respect them. We'll show them respect. But they're entitled to their opinion. I'd be interested to see what they're doing. I'm not sure. Is it just the lack of things? But like I've always said, it's all about managing expectations. And Canvey Island Football Club, what are our expectations this year? Staying in the division. That was the expectations last year, staying in the division. And we stayed in the division last year, but got in the playoffs. And then all of a sudden, nothing's changed in terms of budget, in terms of player personnel. We kept everyone together, which everyone wanted. And now all of a sudden, it's expectations of what? It's changed. So, I think that as a group, as a club, we need to maintain our level at step 3 for the next 3-4 years. Let's standardise ourselves and keep the fans behind us, and I'm open to speak with fans. I love the fans, and but I do respect their opinions. But I don't know what they're doing, other than another defeat. But it certainly wasn't the manner. I think the first half we were very good. So
put today behind us. Got a week's rest. Billericay at home next Saturday. Billericay at home Canvey Billericay has always been a massive fixture. How nice would it be to get that confidence back and sort of turn something in on that one?
Yeah, I think, listen, we've got a week rest, which is important. I think that we can get some players back healthy. I think that we can look at the success we had over Billericay earlier in the season. Take that, take the sort of last few games. You know, I mean, when you look at our form, you know, we're middle of the form table. You know, it's not like we're near the bottom of the form table. We're middle of the form table. We're probably 13 points from the playoffs and probably 13 points from relegation. So we're right in the middle, but we've got to keep that confidence. But the confidence breeds confidence. And I think that as a group of players in a management team, we'll come into that game highly confident at home. As we said before today's game, and I'm not sure how many fans look at this, but we lost one game before today at home, and that was against Potters Bar. Before that, the last game we lost was September 9th. It's not a bad stretch of form to be on at home. We think bringing Billericay down here is a great one for the fans, great one for the team, and it's a derby, and you don't want to lose derbies. But it's important that the fans stay together, the players stay together, and let's go and go as one. We don't want people paddling in the opposite direction. Let's go together as one, and hopefully the fans are behind us and they'll stay behind us, and they're getting the message from me out of this interview is that there's massive respect from our end for the fans, and let's stay together and let's come down next week, be loud, be proud, you know, and let's get behind the boys.
Awesome, thank you, Brad.
Cheers, bro.